Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2024 Softball New Zealand presentation of the National Open Clubs Championships for Men here at Fraser Park, Sportsville. Sorensen Field, it is Diamond 1 action. It is day 3 of the tournament, and that means all the round robins are sorted out, and we have split into our groups. Top section play out there today is Paniki Kilbirnie in their black uniforms. They'll occupy the dugout at third base versus Parklands Christchurch United from Canterbury, obviously, and they're in the first base dugout in their grey uniforms. I'm Gary Rohihi for Ballpark Broadcasting. You'll be with me during the course of this game, and it is the first game of the top 8 competition as we see a hit right off the bat by PCU. It's gone all the way out to the fence at left field, and that was Leon Lum who gets things open for PCU in spectacular fashion. By hitting a triple, that'll bring to bat number 66, Curtis Dove. Comes in the 2 in the order for PCU. We'll keep going and we'll round out the rest of their order. Bailey Hamilton will be up next. He'll be followed by Ruben Elkins. Then Josh Harbrough, Drew Delatour comes in before Cameron Watts, followed by Jaden Potts. Hapani Kumiroa rounds out their batting order for PCU. Of course, playing Paniki Kilbirnie in this one. Defensively for Paniki Kilbirnie out at right field, you've got Regan Davies, Tekarika Kupanikola at centre field, Mike Davies at left field, Karan Bolger at shortstop, Jerome Ramaki in the hot corner, Aaron Gollan at second base, Joel Harris at first base. Doing the pitching out there is Josh Merritt. Behind the dish today, Jaden Stratford. Making the calls for Paniki Kilbirnie here in the tournament. As we see an inside pitch gets Curtis Dove swinging at that one. Well, top 8 competition now, the tournament, 20 teams in this tournament, 20 teams. So we have split into 3 groups, obviously a top, middle and lower group. Diamond 1 will feature most of the day, will be top 8 action with Paniki Kilbirnie taking on a PCU in this one. This one's played out to second base. The throw back to home plate, not in time. So PCU start in great fashion with 1-0 already this early in the ball game. Curtis Dove safe at first base. Bailey Hamilton coming up to bat next. Oh, there's a bunt down the first base line. Joel Harris slips over on the artificial turf out there and cannot make the out, and that means with none down, Parklands Christchurch United Devils have runners at 1 and 2. They've scored a run in the ball game already, and that prompts an early conference by PK in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, the conference is complete. We're about to get back underway. Josh Merritt out there doing the pitching for Paniki Kilbirnie. As you can see on our pictures, it's some high cloud here today. Nowhere near that screaming wind that we had yesterday. It is very calm conditions out there. It is warm and there is a little bit of sunshine around. Very promising conditions for the whole day, where we hope that we get some beautiful conditions here at Fraser Park. Hutt Valley Softball Association hosting a brilliant tournament thus far. High quality, And that will continue through to final day on Sunday, where that will be decided, when it will be decided who is the 2024 champion. Will it be one of these two teams? Well, that remains to be seen. This one hit hard through the 5-6 hole. That's going to score another run. Curtis Dove comes in, the second run in the ball game. Runners on the corners now for PCU, and they really are hitting the ground running in this one. Still none down. It's Paniki Kilburney who are feeling the heat of the onslaught with the bat from Parkland's Christchurch United. I'll just take a quick moment just to introduce you to the other team out there, the other team, the team in blue. There's a hit out there to shortstop. We'll just pause. The out is taken at one, but not before another run scores across the plate. Bailey Hamilton comes in for the third out, for the third run of the innings. Josh Harbrow, that was, who was the first out, heads back to the dugout. He's going to be replaced by number 27, Drew Delatour. The other team out there, home plate umpire, Mr. Mark Porteous. Out of first base, Robbie Sadgrove. And patrolling out there at third base, Andy McManus. There we go. This time the bunt's dropped down. It goes down to third base line. And he shows a clean pair of heels to the fielding of Jerome Ramaki there. And is safe at first base. Bringing to bat number 15, Cameron Watts, who's hoisted one high over the foul ball line. So with runners on the corners once again for PCU and only one down. And 3-0. This time the bunt goes straight back to Merritt at the pitcher's plate. Now we've got a run-down situation in between second and third. The slide is in, and he's called safe. He beats the tag. In the meantime, Watts has made his way around to a second base. Ruben Elkins has scored at home. Drew Delatour at third base. There's a lot happening out there. It's hard to keep up. Conference with the umpires now as they look to decide what happened out there. The initial decision was safe. Issued by Andy McManus, who is explaining the decision now to the other two umpires. And they stay with the safe call. So the upshot of that is it's now 4-0 to PCU Devils. With runners at 2 and 3. Still only one out here in the top of the first innings. PCU, who have made all the running so far in this ball game. Jaden Potts up to bat now, number 4. Of course, he'll be joined on the diamond when PCU takes their turn in defence by his brother Liam, who will be doing the pitching. The inside rise ball swung at by Jaden Potts for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. This time it's hard into foul territory down the third base line. Decent sprinkling of the crowd here. The 2 grandstands here beside the dugouts are both reasonably full of the team's respective supporters. And there we go, the batters called out for the third strike bunt. Jaden Potts, a little bit of ill discipline there with that bat. That'll bring the bat bottom of the order now, Hapani Kumaroa. Inside there, 4 runs this early in the ball game. Probably won't phase Riki Kilburnie. It's a long way to come back, I know, but they have a very strong batting lineup themselves. This time Merritt gets ready to go. Pitch comes through, he pulls the strings on it. Nice change up. Gets the batter swinging. Well, all the action and all the momentum. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter with PCU Devils. 4-0 it is to them here in the top of the first innings. There we go, and Coach umpire Porteous fires the batter to the dugout for the third out here at the top of the first innings, and that is the top of the first innings complete. PCU Devils leading 4-0 over Paniki Kilburnie. We'll be back after a few messages in just a minute.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting. Try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Welltech and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. A beautiful picture of the hills and the Pahutakawa trees surrounding Sorensen Field here at Fraser Park, Sportsville, where Paniki Kilburnie taking on the fast-starting Parklands Christchurch United, who scored 4 runs here in the top of the first innings. We're now in the bottom of the first innings. It's Paniki Kilburnie's turn with the bat to see how they get on with this one. We'll quickly run you through their batting lineup just as they make a start. The leadoff hitter for Paniki Kilburnie will be number 6, Jaden Stratford. He'll be followed by Riley Markier. Then Jerome Ramaki comes in before Te Karika Kupanikola. Joel Harris after that, Karan Bolger. Followed by Mike Davies and Regan Davies. And Aaron Gollan, who rounds out their batting order. For Paniki Kilburnie, Jaden Stratford it is to lead off for them. For Parklands Christchurch United out there at right field. Quickly run through their defensive order. Drew Delatour, Leon Lum, Bailey Hamilton, Curtis Dove at shortstop. Jaden Potts in the hot corner. Hapani Kumaroa at second. Josh Harborough at first base. Doing the pitching out there is young Liam Potts, and he's pitching to the experienced catching of Cameron Watts. Paniki Kilburney already with a job ahead of them, having to score 4 runs just to get back on even terms. Their batting order, they're definitely capable of doing that.
Fouls it off. And the count is 2-2.
Liam Potts ready to go again. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jaden Stratford. Liam Potts, well-accomplished young pitcher at such a young age. Hit straight out to third base. Taken by Jaden Potts out there. Fires it across the diamond, and Jaden Stratford becomes the first out for Paniki Kilburney here in the bottom of the first innings. That'll bring to bat number 99, Riley Markia. Liam Potts performed very well for Canterbury at the recent NFC tournament at Rosedale Park in North Harbour. Along with the rest of the Canterbury team. A very good tournament. The tournament eventually taken out, of course, by Auckland. This time Riley Markia fires one over the fence for a foul.
2 strikes.
Makes its way into the shade out there on the bank, which again is nice to see after the adventures we had with the weather yesterday. That one's going to come down directly on top of the ground announcer's gazebo. As we see an interested spectator of the pitching out there, Black Sock legend Chub Tongaroa out there watching the pitchers go to work in this game. And there's a rise zone that hits the top of the zone for a strike, and it's Riley Markia who heads back to the dugout, struck out by Liam Potts. That'll bring to bat number 16, Jerome Ramaki, back from a very successful off-season in North America, where he topped most of the major batting stats. Really did underline his status in world softball as one of the most feared hitters.
And through the zone for a strike. 1-1. And a foul tip.
Foul tip on that one is Liam Potts just put in the change up. Pretty effective. Doing a good job out there early on in the game. Only in the first innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jerome Ramaki. And there we go. Liam Potts starts with a hiss and a roar. Strikes out Jerome Ramaki. He'll enjoy that one. So 1, 2, 3 up and 3 down for Paniki Kilbirnie. They head back to dugout. It's 4-0. PCU Devils over PK. Early times in this ball game. We'll be back in just a minute to see what happens.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a quick look at the legend that is Avalon Football, Avalon Rugby Club there on the side of the squash courts. Of course, the famous grandstand and Avalon club rooms are no more over there. It's all based in the Rico Centre here at Fraser Park, Sportsville. As we get underway here in the top of the second innings with Parklands Christchurch United leading Paniki Kilbirnie. Up to bat, they're back at the top of their order. Number 2, Leon Lum, who got things going with PCU in this one when he arrowed one out to the left field fence for a triple. And then they took advantage of that to the tune of 4 runs.
And a swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1.
These two teams do have a history on this diamond in this tournament. There we see he's got a penchant for the left field line. And this time he's hit one down there again. It's a double. Leon Lum having an absolute amazing game early on with 2 safe hits to get PCU going in ideal fashion. The first innings and now again in the second innings. Brings to bat Curtis Dove.
Now to bat the shortstop number 66, Curtis Dove.
Exactly the sort of production you want from your leadoff hitter. Definitely a luxury that PCU are enjoying at the moment. What I was going to say is with the two teams playing out there, they have played a grand final here at Fraser Park. It was back in 2011, which also coincides with the last time that Paniki Kilbirnie won this tournament. Jerome Ramaki out there at third base, the only survivor from that ball game for Paniki Kilbirnie. Emphasises his contribution to the Paniki Kilbirnie team has been immense in what is now a long career. He'd have been a baby-faced teenager back in 2011, I dare say. And this time Josh Merritt starts strongly. He strikes out Curtis Dove for the first out. That'll bring to bat number 78, Bailey Hamilton. PCU Devils with a runner out there at 2. Yeah. Top of 2. Top. Merritt rears back, ready to go, fires the pitch through the middle. This time it's flown over the first base fence for a foul. PCU showing some great discipline out there. They're not trying to hit the ball over the fence. They're just trying to get it out on the grass. This time it's a bunt. Goes back to Merritt. He's running it out, and he's going to beat it out. The throw doesn't come from Josh Merritt, the pitcher. Now it's PCU looking dangerous once again with runners on the corners. Nice job on the bunt by Bailey Hamilton. Puts it in the ideal spot. One down, runners on the corners. Number 24, Ruben Elkins up to bat. The steal is done, and it is safe at 2. Runners at 2 and 3. 2 balls, no strikes. On the left-handed batter, Ruben Elkins. Merritt's just dug himself a little bit of hole here. He's in danger of loading the bases. Something you don't want to do with the vastly experienced Josh Harbrough up to bat. Josh Harbrough, of course, many years with the Black Sox. Nice strike on the outside of the plate. Plenty of options for the Canterbury coaches here. There's squeeze plays, sacrifice bunts, sacrifice flies. This time it's a fly ball. It's going to be on the infield. Second base is coming in there to take that nicely. Nice job by Aaron Gollan out there to take that out. That's going to bring to bat Josh Harbrough with 2 down now. PK did the job and got the out, but exactly what they didn't want is Josh Harbrough up to bat with runners at 2 and 3. Josh Harbrough, of course, many years with the Black Sox, but of course also a stalwart Canterbury softball. Merritt not quite getting that ball close enough to the zone to attempt a swing from Harbrough. Goes behind in the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
And out of the zone for ball, 3 balls, no strikes.
Once again, Merritt's looking at down the barrel of a coming from behind. 3 balls, no strikes. There we see what's in front of him there. Nice pitch. Hits the strike zone with this one. 3-1. Count. Runners at 2 and 3. It's all kind of just paused at the moment as we wait to see what's going to happen. A third out or a run or a walk. This time it's going to be a walk. Harbrough heads down to a first base on the walk. So no further damage on the scoreboard yet for Paniki Kilburney, but definitely a possibility with number 27, Drew Delatour, up to bat for Parklands Christchurch United. Merritt working hard to get that ball around the corners of that zone. Around the edges is where he needs to be. Anything in the middle is going to get swung on. It's two nice pitches from Josh Merritt. Beginning to settle a little bit out there, but the danger is still out there. Loaded bags it is. 2 strikes, he's ahead of the count. There we go, and that's a good series of pitches by Josh Merritt to defuse that situation. As he strikes out, Drew Delator for 3 out here in the top of the second innings. We'll be back in just a minute to see what happens.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting, try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Welltech and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's the sign, Atiawa Toa FM, who look after Ballpark Broadcasting here in the booth with all the technical nous and expertise that they bring. It's so much appreciated to have them on board with us, Atiawa Toa FM, one of the great radio stations here in the Hutt Valley. Here we are now, we're in the bottom of the second innings. Tekarika Kupanakola, it is up to bat for Paniki Kilburney. He does, he gets them underway this time. He fires one out into right field. And gets PK going in this one. Safe at first base with Joel Harris up to bat. Number 27 for Paniki Kilburney. Joel Harris, very much a stalwart of the PK team, been around for many years. Can really hammer the ball and hammer it hard. Well, there we go. We've actually got a booth guest, I should say, arriving there. It's Levi from the Te Atiawa Roosters. Levi, welcome along. It's good to see you, young man.
Morning, bro. Thanks for having me.
We'll just, hopefully you could hear him there, but I couldn't hear him in my ear. There we go. I believe you guys have just had a game on the previous game on Diamond 1.
Yeah, we just had the 9 AM round against Hibiscus Coast. Got the win in that one. So
Got the win in that one? What was the score?
I think it ran out to 10-11.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. You guys had a comfortable win in the end over Hibiscus Coast.
Yeah, it was a good one. The boys brought the 6 this morning, which was good, yeah.
Good. What section are you guys in?
So we're currently working through the middleweight at the moment.
So that's been split into 2 pools.
Yeah.
And I believe your pool is all North Harbour teams.
Yeah.
You come all the way down to...
Good and bad. It's good to see new teams, but yeah, it's a comfortable
You come
pool.
all the way down to Fraser Park in the Hutt Valley to feature in a pool with the rest of the premier teams from North Harbour. Well, what were the chances of that? There we see the steal by Karika Cooper Nicola, who's quite a mouthful as he makes his way all the way to 3. Here we go now, Paniki Kilburney getting underway. Now, who do you fancy in this game, Levi?
To be honest, before I probably had PK, but yeah, PCU, they got a good mix of players. They got long ball, small ball throughout the order, and they chop and change, so they're looking dangerous.
Yeah, I kind of didn't know which way that was going to go myself. PK are quite strong at the moment. They're the current Wellington champions, having won both Intercity and Wellington competitions. PCU, of course, very strong team from Canterbury, but it was Papanui that took the championship out there and there, wasn't it? So, Levi, your journey in softball, tell us a little bit about it.
So yeah, as a young fella, I grew up through the Northcote system, and then kind of early to late teens moved across to Roosters, got taken in by Curdy, and yeah, I've been there ever since, transitioned through to men's ball.
Very experienced coach.
Yeah.
Still does a bit of playing, Curtis Dove?
Yeah.
Curtis
Tompkins.
Curtis Tompkins, sorry.
Yeah. He
Getting me
plays, he
Curtis
plays.
is mixed up.
Yeah.
A little bit in the same fashion as Nathan at Ramblers. Here we see a nice strike by Liam Potts. I think Liam Potts has come on strong in the last year or so, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a real good lefty. I've faced him through the age grades, but yeah, he's come into a different beast, I think, in the past few seasons.
He's kind of elevating himself into that Premier level. Well, there we go. He gets the job done on PK in this one as he strikes out. It's 3 up and 3 down, 4 up and 3 down it is. And we'll head to the bottom of the second innings in a moment. We'll stay with the broadcast and Levi at the moment. 3 days into the tournament, Levi, and how are you enjoying it?
It's been good. Couple tricky weather conditions yesterday. We ran into some pretty strong winds, but now it's been a good tourney. All the boys are in good spirits at camp, so yeah, looking forward to the last couple of days.
So in terms of the North Harbour competition, how did you guys go this year?
So we have 2 teams in the comp. We've got one team with Edu as the thrower. They've transitioned to the top 4. They're going strong, so hopefully they can push and take that one out. But the other team, bit of a tricky season, but
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Oh, nice one. All right, so it's still 4-0 to Parklands Christchurch United in this one. It's PK that are going to have to come back strongly. Josh Merritt out there had a hard time in that first innings. He came back pretty well in the second, and we'll see what happens in just a minute. Who's your playing heroes, young Levi? Anyone you really look up to or
Definitely
looked
growing
up to throughout growing up?
Yeah, definitely growing up. One of the first kind of tastes of international softball was at my home ground, 2013 World Series, and I took a liking to Nate, obviously being on the left side and what he did on the left side. So yeah, that was probably definitely my first player hero growing up.
Oh, nice one. Oh, he's a decent sort of a hero to have.
Yeah.
We saw him wind back the clock yesterday when he came in and hit himself a double. He helped himself to a double out there from one swing of the bat and 2 RBIs, so you just can't keep him down. Certainly one of the world's storied players, that's for sure. Nathan Nuku. Oh, well, nice to hear from you, Levi. We'll get your other teammate in, actually, if that's okay. It's good to hear from you. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Cheers, bro. Thanks for having me.
All the best. Well, there we go, young Levi, just giving us the benefit of his wisdom in the game and his years there. Joining me now is Hemi, also from the Atiawa Toa Roosters. Welcome along, Hemi. Nice to see you.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me.
No problem. You guys just fresh off there's a nice high pit ball out there to left field. It's bounced over the fence for a stand-up double. Nice bit of hitting there from Jaden Potts. Bit of a pocket rocket, Jaden Potts, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very strong. Levi, you were part of that game against the Hibiscus Coast. We were just saying, what were the odds of you guys ending up in a pool with the other 3 North Harbour teams?
Yeah, no. I thought its chances would be pretty slim, but even the umpires, I think most of them were North Harbour as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And just a snapshot of North Harbour competition down here in the Hutt Valley. Whereabouts, what position do you play, and what's your journey in softball so far, Levi?
So I play in the outfield, centre or right field normally, and started at T-ball at like under 8s, and I've just been playing every year since.
Yeah, is that your main sport? Do you have another code or?
Yeah, I kind of switch between footy and the winter season as well.
Yeah.
I play rugby league
Oh, good one.
for the North Coast Tigers.
North Coast Tigers?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. I don't know if my cousin had something to do with them for a little while. Paul Rahihi.
Oh, yeah. He's an old legend there. Yeah.
Oh, just ask him, he'll tell you.
Yeah, no, probably do.
No, he's great. He's actually great. Anyway, how do you see this one going? It's an interesting game, especially the way Christchurch started.
Yeah, they had a strong start, and all hitters in their lineup seem to be doing their jobs.
Yeah, especially the top 4 or 5. Paniki Kilburni have a pretty decent batting lineup. Of course, the vastly experienced Jerome Ramaki out there. Who's the one player that you kind of most admire around the Diamonds? Looked up to
in
from
this
a young-
game?
No,
Or
not this
any-
game. Well, your own, you call him hero
I
in the
would
sport.
probably say Vinny Harris is one.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he played with us, but he doesn't play the game anymore. But
yeah,
he was great. He was an awesome outfielder, and I always try to play like Vinny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, there we go. The innings is over. We'll stick with it with Hemi in the park in the game. Who's next up for you guys? Do you know?
Yeah, so we got Falcons.
Yeah, how have they been going?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure. Must be doing all right, maybe.
yeah. How do you go against them in the North Harbour competition normally?
I think we've beat them every time we've come up against
Yeah.
them. Couple close games though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't underestimate them though.
Oh, that's fantastic. All the boys getting on in the team situation so far throughout the week.
Yeah. I think we're all getting along really well, eh?
Oh, good. Oh, well, you guys are playing well. It's good to see.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No problem. Hey, look, we'll let you go, Hemi. Thank you for coming along and joining us in the booth and hearing from you. Good luck for the rest of the
Thank
tournament.
you for having me.
Yeah, no problem at all. All the best.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yep. Thank you very much. All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll carry on now into the third innings, I think we are. I say I think we are because I've been ignoring my score sheet while the guests from Atiawa Roosters were here. But up to bat for Paniki Kilburni is number 23, Regan Davies. No change in the scoreboard still. It is 4-0 to Parklands Christchurch United. Liam Potts pulls the string on that pitch, takes the pace off it for a strike. He is in command and out there at the moment, looking pretty good. Underlines that by striking out Regan Davis. Definitely on top of the PK batters now.
Number 5, Aaron Golden. Jaden Stratford on deck.
Aaron Gollan up to bat, comes in the bottom of the order for Paniki Kilburni. Obviously the latest in line of the Gollan family to come through the grades. Very promising young player. Really is hitting those spots. Cameron Watts managing his young charge out there superbly at the moment. Cameron Watts, the experience that a young pitcher like Liam Potts will need out on that mound. Doing everything he's asked of at the moment. And there's a nice bunt by Aaron Gollan. And it shows that he really does have some speed as he hits first base ahead of the throw. There's the replay shows right there. Nice job by Aaron Gollan, safe at first base. That'll bring to bat top of the order. Number 6, Jaden Stratford for Paniki Kilburni. Now the question is, can Paniki Kilburni launch something from here to get them going? Getting a runner on deck as they head to the top of the order will certainly have been what their coach out there, Trevor Evans, will have been expecting. Trevor Evans, of course, we're used to associating more frequently with Hutt Valley softball. Taking the time to impart his wisdom now and run the cutter for the Paniki Kilburni team in Wellington. Paniki Kilburni enjoying a resurgence this year. They are both the Wellington and Intercity champions in Wellington. Good to see them beginning to enjoy some of the fruits of their development over the last couple of years. had the benefit of adding a few guys to their roster. Of course, from the demise of the Miramar Premier men's softball team, which is a real shame to see them unable to field a team this year. Fingers crossed for them, for that club, that they're able to resurrect a Premier men's team. The softball landscape is definitely the poorer for that club not being represented in Premier softball. 2 balls, 2 strikes it is on Jaden Stratford, one of the players that has come across to PK from Miramar. Very capable young softballer. He's been part of the landscape for a few years now, representative softball, of course, all the way up to national honours. Definitely a 5-tool player. He not just a catcher, he can play infield as well. It's still Liam Potts that continues to command things out there as he strikes out Jaden Stratford here in the bottom of the 3rd innings for the 2nd out. Riley Markia, number 99, comes up. Of course, Riley batted extremely well for Wellington at the recent NFC tournament. Definitely a player that will be being looked to in the future as the Black Sox continue to rebuild and make their way back towards the top of the heap, which is where we all want them to be. But of course, Riley topped the stats in the batting at the recent NFC tournament and crowned that with being named top batter. This time he chases the rising pitch from Liam Potts, who's used that very much as a weapon in this one. There we go. We'll take a break with PCU continuing to lead this one by 4-0 over Paniki Kilbirnie. We'll be back in just a minute.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the 4th innings now. PCU Devils continue to lead this ball game over Paniki Kilbirnie. Sorensen Field, we're here at Fraser Park, Sportsville in Hutt Valley, right in the heart of Wellington, New Zealand. Beautiful day we've got here now as everybody starts losing the jackets and enjoying the late summer sun. Of course, it is early March here, which means we've got the National Open Club Championships that we're enjoying right now, but it is also the finale to our softball season here in New Zealand. And that, of course, is the tournament that everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be a part of. 20 teams taking part here. We were just talking off air about the international pitches that are featured at this tournament, and there's quite a sprinkling of talent from around the world. We've got Canadians. As we see Josh Merritt showing some good reflexes out there. Curtis Dove gets caught out by the pitcher. Heads back to the dugout to be replaced by Bailey Hamilton. Of course, I was just saying Canadians represented. We've got Czech Republic, Denmark, Australia, Japan. And in one of the few games here on Diamond 1 I've seen, 2 Kiwi pitchers Here you go. Some Kiwi talent out there on display on the hill. Josh Merritt and Liam Potts. Well, PCU Devils gave themselves plenty of opportunity in the second innings. It's been a bit more of a procession since then. This time it's hit hard by Bailey Hamilton and it's gone all the way out to centre field. And that's a nice way to get PCU Devils started with one down and a runner at one. Bringing to bat number 24, Ruben Elkins.
Brings it out DP, number 24, Ruben Elkins, Josh Harbour.
Well, in contrast to the rather extreme conditions we experienced yesterday with a little bit of rain and a lot of wind, things are much calmer here in the Hutt Valley today, where we have perfect conditions for softball. This time the steal is on. Throw from Jaden Stratford is right on the button. That's beautifully taken out there by Aaron Collin. Executes the tag. Perfectly great play from the PK infield to defuse that situation. And it's Bailey Hamilton who heads back to the dugout as the second out. Ruben Elkins on his own in the box there now. Just got to get himself on. Josh Merritt fires that one all the way to the back of the net. Merritt ready to go here. He's got a full count on him on the batter now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it's Elkins whose patience is rewarded with the walk. Into bat now, number 68, Josh Harbrow for the PCU Devils. This time it's Merritt who takes the gas off that one. Gets it through the swinging bat of Harbrow for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Josh Harbrow. Merritt, after some shaky times in the first innings, has come back quite strongly and is keeping, so far, the PCU Devils batters certainly more quiet than they were in that first innings, where they lit things up a bit. Still pitching around the zone. Tends to work from deep in counts. And that is underlined here as he's into another full up count. Dangerous times for Harborough. He's going to know where this pitch has to be. He's hit it to Ramaki at third base. Fires it across the diamond as he's done a million times before. Harborough becomes the third out here in the fourth innings. And no impact on the scoreboard. PCU Devils continue to lead 4-0 over Paniki Kilburnie. We'll be back with more action in just a minute.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting, try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Welltech and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
Well, welcome back to Sorensen Field. Here in the Hutt Valley, the home of softball. As you can see on the ground scoreboard right there. And who would argue with that? Hutt Valley with a very proud history in our beautiful sport. And in front of us on the Sorensen Field, it is Jerome Ramaki up to bat for Paniki Kilburnie. Staring down Liam Potts out there, who's putting on a clinic so far. That battle here will be to continue it with Jerome Ramaki in the box. Romy, of course, one of the more feared sluggers in world softball. Has lit diamonds up all over the planet, including right here. Didn't necessarily agree with umpire Mark Porteous on that call. Mark Porteous is, of course, is vastly experienced umpire from North Harbour. Both locally and internationally, as one of the New Zealand umpires that has umpired all over the world. This time it's Ramaki who hits one out to Curtis Dove at shortstop, who fires it across the diamond and takes the out. And Liam Potts continues to be very impressive out there on the hill for Parklands Christchurch United. And Tikaruka Kupanikola, who has been very impressive with the bat in the game so far, and has shown us when he's gotten on the diamond just how quick he is around the diamond. Fouls the rising pitch from Potts into the back net. Couple of the, of course, young talent that are just bursting onto the scene here in New Zealand, both Tikaruka Kupanikola and Liam Potts. And there we go. Liam Potts gets Kupanikola, gets the better of him this time, and continues to impress out there on the diamond. 2 down now in this, the fourth inning. Bottom of 4. And by my count, I make that 6 strikeouts in this ball game for Liam Potts. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting annoyed by a bug here in the booth that just won't leave me alone. Number 27, Joel Harris up to bat, who takes one on the shoulder like it was nothing and heads down to first base on the hit pitch. He's going to be replaced by number 42, Korean Bolger. Nice start by Liam Potts again. Straight down that outside tram line for a strike. Pitching with power, but also pitching with great control is Liam Potts at the moment. Wonderfully managed out there by the experience of Cameron Watts behind the dish. And to my mind are forming quite a formidable battery for Parklands Christchurch United, which I would think makes them one of the dark horses for this tournament. Call it a dark horse. And this is just my opinion. I think Ramblers are the clear favourites. But Papanui also very strong squad here at this tournament. Add PCU to that count. Along with the other 5 teams in the top 8 section. Should make for some very interesting softball over the next 2 days. And it's Bolger that swings hard at that drop ball that might have just hung a little bit too long in the zone. Might kick himself for missing out there, I think, Bolger. This time it's hit hard into the ground. It is Jaden Potts that couldn't take it. And Andre Paula was the runner for Paniki Gilberney, who turned at 3 and went home and was tagged out at home by Cameron Watts for the 3rd out. So it is, the innings over for Paniki Gilberney. We're in the middle of this ball game now, and they're still unable to affect the scoreboard and make any headway into that 4-0 lead that PCU enjoy. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting, try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Welltech and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where we are now into the 5th innings of this softball game between Paniki Kilbirnie and Parklands Christchurch United. It's Parklands Christchurch United that enjoy what is now a healthy lead of 4-0 over PK. And they've had that lead since the first innings when they scored all 4 of those runs. Up to bat for PCU is number 27, Drew Delatour. And it is PK who have made a change out on the hill there, as Riley Marquia comes in to replace Josh Merritt. Merritt in 4 innings of work looked a bit shaky in that first innings when PCU scored the 4 runs. He's done a good job since then to keep the batting quiet, and it is now up to Marquia to limit any further damage, as PCU will be looking for some insurance over the next inning or two. This time it's the bunt that's dropped. Marquia comes in, fires it across, but not before. Once again, we have a PCU batter beating out the fielding on a bunt. Several occasions in this ball game that's happened. And the short game has been a real weapon for PCU in this ball game. And how refreshing that is to see a team that are using all the weapons, all the tricks in the tool bag to get runners on base, which they have done with regularity. Haven't been able to convert that into runs since the first innings, but they enjoy the 4-0 scoreline. Paniki Kilburney, by contrast, have had runners out there. We see the ball hit hard. It's gone through the fielder at centre field all the way to the fence, and this time it's going to score. It's going to score 1, and it's going to score 1. There we go. He's rounded third. He's gone home. The coach acknowledges that he sent him, but it has cost them an out, but it's also given them another run. 5-0 it is now. First run scored since the top of the first innings in the ball game, and it's PCU Devils that do it. Still only 1 down. Up to bat for them will be number 4, Jaden Potts. Jaden Potts, number 4, brother of Liam Potts, doing the pitching for PCU, is also a catcher himself, playing in third base in this ball game, just to show the utility factor that a lot of the players possess. And Jaden Potts gets one on the foot from Riley Marquia, so he heads down to first base on the hit pitch. And that will bring to bat number 13, Hapani Kumaroa. And that means that Parklands will be able to get to the top of their order. As we see one hit out to right field, and that is unable to be fielded cleanly. And that has enabled Potts to scamper all the way around the diamond to third base. As we see on the replay there, the headlong dash into third base plate enjoyed by Jaden Potts. Nice work and great softball by PCU as they continue to keep Paniki Kilburney under the thumb here. Riley Marquia finding it hard to find the zone early on in his stint out on the hill, as we see the runner loping his way to being safe from first to second. Top of the order it is indeed for Parklands Christchurch United, Leon Lum. And also, after being quiet for the best part of 4 innings, Christchurch United have now relaunched themselves into the hitting mode. Scored 1 run already. It's only 1 down. They've got runners at 2 and 3. Marquia rears back. Here's the pitch. low in the zone for a ball. Leon Lum, of course, who has already had 2 safe hits in this ball game. A triple and a double. This time he flies one over the first base fence for a foul.
And Lum fouls it off. The count of 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Mark here pulls the string on that one. Umpire Portia says it's not a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count on Lum. That one too high to be called a strike. And Lum makes his way to first base on the walk. And that means loaded bags and real danger signs once again for PK as Parklands Christchurch United just exert a bit more pressure onto the throat of Paniki Kilbirnie. Never count a team out till the last pitch is thrown in our sport. Paniki Kilbirnie, one of the legendary clubs in softball here in New Zealand. Equally so, PCU. Christchurch, of course, Christchurch United, of course, Parklands Christchurch United, of course, with many titles throughout their storied history.
And fouls that off. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curtis Dovett is number 66 in the batter's box out there going to work for PCU. Riley Marquez beginning to zone in on their strike zone, warming into his work. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go. Strike 3 on the batter. And Riley Marquez gets his first strikeout. 2 down now it is. And that'll bring to bat number 78, Bailey Hamilton. Hit one up to centre field in his last at-bat. With loaded bags, he'll be looking to do that again. And Riley Marquez beginning to warm up even more as he gets Hamilton to swing at that nasty drop ball, got right down in the dirt. Riley Marquez in the last few years probably more well known for his batting. Maybe a little bit underestimated for his pitching. Of course, he's pitched at just about every level it's available to him, as we see Hamilton has pop flied out there. It's gone out to a left centre field, comfortably taken by Tikarika Kupa-Nicola, who diffuses that situation for Paniki Kilbirnie. They head to the dugout, 1 run scored in the innings. It is PCU Devils who enjoy a 5-0 scoreline over Paniki Kilbirnie. We'll find out what happened, what's going to happen in just a few minutes when we come back.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fraser Park, Sportsville. We're on the Sorensen Field. Diamond 1 action. Top 8 action on day 3 of the 2024 National Club Championships, the National Open Club Championships. Here in New Zealand it is. PCU Devils from Canterbury going to work on Paniki Kilbirnie. It is becoming a steep hill for Paniki Kilbirnie to climb as we're in the bottom of the 5th innings. And they trail in this ball game by 5-0. This time, that is very close. It's called foul by umpire Porteous. Trevor Evans, there we go, the coach for Paniki Kilbirnie, enjoying some light banter with umpire Mark Porteous. Just letting him know he must be right because he's so good at his job. And he absolutely is good at his job. But someone else who is good at their job out there is Liam Potts. And he has been absolutely exceptional so far in this ball game for PCU Devils. It's Mike Davies out there. Gets Mike Davies to pop one up. There we go. And Potts strikes out Mike Davies
Out number 1.
for the first out. Here in the bottom of the 5th innings. Number 23, it is Regan Davies, and it's PK who are looking to go to the short game. Looking to go to the short game. Unsuccessful with the attempted bunt. Knocking the runs off one at a time is not going to do it at this stage of the ball game for PK. They're going to have to get 2 or 3 or more per inning to get out of this ball game. And Liam Potts just continues to keep Paniki Kilbirnie batting lineup under the thumb. That'll bring to bat number 5, Aaron Golan, who of course beat out a bunt in his last at bat. One strike it is on Aaron Golan.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Just quite remarkable, the maturity being shown out there by Liam Potts and such a young man. As he continues to go to work out there. Not showing any sign of fatigue. Still pitching with the same velocity here in the bottom of the 5th innings as he showed in the top of the 1st innings, in the bottom of the 1st innings. And it's Golan that swings and misses. 3 strikeouts in a row it is for Potts as we head into the top of the 6th. Continue to lead this ball game over Paniki Kilbirnie by 5-0. We'll see what Paniki Kilbirnie can do about that when we come back in just a minute.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into the 6th innings of this ball game, getting towards the end. It is Parklands Christchurch United who continue to put Paniki Kilbirnie to the sword to the tune of 5-0. And what so far in 5 innings of work has been a pretty complete performance from them. Paniki Kilbirnie on the flip side of the coin, so far in this ball game, have been unable to deal with the prowess of Liam Potts out on the hill as he dominates them with the ball. And they will be looking to break those shackles loose when they come into bat in the bottom of the 6th innings as time begins to run out for them. Number 24, Ruben Elkins it is, who is in the batter's box as he is facing Riley Markia, who came in for Josh Merritt in the previous innings. And there we go, Riley Markia has well and truly settled in to strike out Ruben Elkins. Bringing to bat number 68, Josh Harbrough. Picked a walk way back in the 2nd innings. And has hit this one hard into foul territory. Down the 3rd base line. Nice pitch. Down low. Gets Harbrough swinging hard at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the 6th innings. 1 down. See Harbrough lines one out to right field. Comfortably taken out there by Regan Davies. It is PCU. Unsuccessful with that hit, but who continue to get to bat to ball. Bringing to bat number 27, Drew Delatour. And Riley Mark here gets that one past the bat.
strike, 1-1.
As he takes the speed off it. This time it's a low riser. Gets into the zone. Past the swinging bat of Delator.
2 strikes, 2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Out to the shortstop. Thrown into the dirt. Delator rounds first base. It's gone to second. He's round second. He's heading to third. The throw's in. Mind unable to tag, is unable to be affected.
And Delator with the wheels.
And Mark Purdy has got himself all the way out to third base to make that decision. Close run thing. There's the replay. And indeed he did. He beat out the tag. Nice running out there by Delator. Up to bat number 15, Cameron Watts, has been superb in his management and cooling and his battery partnership with Liam Potts. Behind the dish for PCU today. This one's hit hard out to shortstop. Makes no mistake with the throw this time as he throws out Cameron Watts at first base. So another innings drifts by. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th innings with the score still Parklands Christchurch United 5, Paniki Kilburnie 0. We'll be back after a few messages in just a minute.
Try a trade. Try welding, plumbing, carpentry. Try automated trade skills, material fabrication, electrical. Try painting. Try tiling. Try a trade. Starting this month, a 7-week program in partnership with Weldtech and Whitireia. Uncover your passion for a future career. Open to all ages. Register your interest today.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here at Fraser Park, Sportsville. We're on a Sorensen Diamond, number 1 diamond here at Fraser Park, where we've got top 8 action here at the 2024 National Open Club Championships. PCU Devils, it is, who are putting Paniki Kilburnie thus far in this ball game to the sword, to the tune of 5-0. The impressive Liam Potts continuing to go to work. And the PCU Devils have not overpowered with the bat. They've just been very smart about the way they've gone about their work today. Kept PK quiet in the batter's box. Have used the short game very effectively, have PCU Devils, and they enjoy the fruits of that labour to the tune of a 5-0. This one, it is a fly ball down the first base line. It is the outfielder, Drew Delator, that gets underneath it to effect the catch. And it's Jaden Stratford. He heads back to the dugout as the first out, to be replaced by number 99, Riley Markia. The last inning has seen a little bit more contact with the bat from PK. Well, we go back to the 4th inning. Liam Potts, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts in what has so far been a very impressive display. Well, at the conclusion of this ball game, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. There's going to be action aplenty on Diamond 1 throughout the day, the third day of the tournament. The Open Club Nationals here at Fraser Park. This one is hit by Riley Markier all the way out to left field. And after a bit of waiting, it's PK that finally give themselves a small glimmer of opportunity. And sometimes that's all this man in the box has needed, is a small glimmer of opportunity. And it's Jerome Markier. Jerome Markier. Jerome Ramaki, my apologies. Who is into bat? Does that have a good ring about it, Jerome Markier? I don't know. The Markier family, incredibly talented. Don't need any more talent in that family. Jerome Ramaki going to work out there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This time he has hit one. It's going into shallow outfield. It's the left fielder that comes in to field it. And the glimmer of hope continues.
Runners on 1 and 2, 1 out.
With 1 out, it is PK with runners on 1 and 2. And number 4, Tekarika Kupa-Nicola, who is up. Tekarika Kupa-Nicola, of course, has been in the national setup. Played at the World Series in Palmerston North a few years ago, in a tournament that probably wasn't the best one for the New Zealand team. He was one of the standouts. Comes in the 4th spot for Paniki Kilburney. So he's obviously there to do a job. He's got an opportunity to advance some runners out there now.
And a swinging strike. For strike 2.
And this time it's hit. It's Potts, Jaden Potts it is this time,
And Kupa-Nicola grounds out
who comes in, picks that balls up,
those runners around.
ball up, hurls it across the first base for the second out. Kupa-Nicola has done a good job out there though. He has advanced those runners to 2 and 3. And now it is up to Paniki Kilburney with Joel Harris in the bat to take advantage of a rare opportunity for them to impact the scoreboard. With one swing of the bat, Joel Harris could erase 66% of their deficit by scoring 3 runs. He's perfectly capable of it and has done it before. Swings hard at an exceptional inside pitch from Liam Potts. First time we've seen PCU under a bit of pressure out there, late in the ball game. This time Harris lines one out to left field. Bailey Hamilton goes right down his throat. He comfortably takes the catch. And that defuses that situation for Parklands Christchurch United. 6 innings complete now. It's PCU who enjoy a healthy lead over Paniki Kilburnie. We'll find out what Paniki Kilburnie can do about that when we come back in just a minute.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the 7th innings, and the 7th inning sees the return of Josh Merritt to the mound for Paniki Kilburnie. Beautiful day for softball here at Fraser Park. The last remnants of that cloud are just burning off. Temperatures climbing, and we're just getting into our day's work here at Ballpark Broadcasting, as we're going to be enjoying a full day of top softball. Up to bat for Parklands Christchurch United, Jaden Potts, who just made a fine play from third base just a few minutes ago. And it's Merritt who comes in. Shaky start in the first innings, then proceeded to do the job for his team after they went 4-0 down. And in the next 3 innings of work, did a pretty good job. Comes back in for Riley Marquere, who did a pretty good job himself for 2 innings. So PK definitely sharing the workload between their hurlers.
And low in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it is Jaden Potts who launches one into the stratosphere. It comes down out of left field.
Flies out to left field.
Well taken out there by Mike Davies.
For out number 1.
And 1 down.
Second baseman number 13, Happening.
That'll bring to bat number 13, Hapini Kumiroa. And after him, we will head to the top of the order, where Leon Lum, who's having a brilliant day with the bat, is in the batter's circle, ready to go.
And on the corner for a strike.
Nice pitch on the outside corner by Merritt for a strike. And we see the pitchers of the outfield waiting in wait. Lying in wait
And Kumarov
for Kumirua in case he hits one out there. Beautiful pitches we're getting on this coverage. Showing all aspects of the game today. This one's launched high, and it does indeed go to the outfield. A moonshot by Kumidua. Comfortably caught out there by Tekarika Kupinakola. Takes the catch for 2 out. Bringing to bat Leon Lum. Leading from the front for Parklands Christchurch United.
And up the bat, lead off one.
been a rock out there for Christchurch United, getting them going. 2 safe hits and a walk in his 4 turns at bat. They're the pitches of one of the next 2 teams to come in. Hutt Valley Marist out there quietly waiting for their turn. Hutt Valley Marist, of course, did very well to make their way into the top 8. Congratulations to them. I hope they have a good tournament. The remainder of the tournament, I should say. Nice to see them back in the top 8. Another Hutt Valley team doing well. This time it's 3 for 3 in moonshots. It comes down in the infield this time. Comfortably taken out there for the 3rd out of the innings. And it will be PK with one more turn to have a crack at this lead that PCU continue to enjoy. We'll find out if they can when we come back in just a minute.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, and sometimes you just got to let the pitches talk for themselves. Absolute magical day is turning out to be out there at Fraser Park as we are enjoying this game between Paniki Kilburnie, who are up to bat. There's a hit. Jaden Potts it is again, who scoops one up, fires it across the diamond to Josh Arbrow to take the first out, and just like that, one down here in the bottom of the 7th innings. In terms of people that are enjoying it out there, I'm not sure if Paniki Kilburnie are enjoying it because they are trailing in this one here in the 7th innings against Parklands, Christchurch United, the Devils, by 5 runs to 0. And it is number 1, Mike Davies, up to bat for Paniki Kilburnie, who are really going to have to manufacture a miracle if they're going to have any glimmer of hope in this ball game. It is Christchurch United who have put the squeeze on them. And especially out there on the hill, number 84, Liam Potts. Super impressive in this ball game. Into his 7th innings of work. He continues to deny Paniki Kilburnie. PK have had a few opportunities. They've left a few runners out on base, which will be the subject of the debrief, I would think. And there we go. Liam Potts once again strikes out Mike Davies. 2 down, 1 out remaining in the ball game for Paniki Kilburnie. As we see Paniki Kilburnie going to a pinch hitter, number 17, Troy Howe, coming into bat for them. Final throw of the dice for Paniki Kilburnie in this one. And Potts, as he's wanted to do, definitely charges hard at the batters early on. Looks for those early strikes and tries to work ahead of the count. And Troy Howe cops one right on the thigh there. Makes his way down to first base on the hit pitch. Looked like it was a decent sort of a hit as he's moving very gingerly. They breed him tough. He's done what he had to do, however. He's got himself to first base. And they will replace him with the previous out, Regan.
And into bat for PK, second baseman number 5, Aaron.
With the player that he replaced, actually, Regan Davies. Troy Howe was the pinch hitter for him.
And a full strike.
Aaron Gollan it is in the batter's box now. 2 down, runner at 1, trailing by 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th innings. This one is pop flied. It is the second base out there that takes the catch and ends the pain for Paniki Kilburnie in this one. Well, there you go. They kept it tight and they won the ball game. Parklands, Christchurch United, the Devils over Paniki Kilburnie by 5-0 in top 8 action here at Fraser Park, Sportsville. A very impressive outing for them. They showed that they will be possible contenders later on in the tournament with the win in this outing. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in about half an hour with more action here on Diamond 1. But for me, Gary Rohihi and Ballpark Broadcasting, along with the rest of the team in production from Atiawa Toa FM, once again, it's been a real pleasure to work with them. We look forward to coming back in just a few minutes' time. Goodbye.